stretch your right leg away. Bring your left foot into your groin, high up into the groin. Now let that left knee roll out to the left, just as far as is comfortable. The foot remains in the groin. Really focus on relaxing your left leg, your hips. Breathe and release. You don't need to push into the pose. Let your breath do the work. Each breath out, a sense of releasing a little more from your hip. And slowly easing the knee back to center. Placing the foot onto your right knee or right thigh. Use your right hand on your left knee. Left arm out to shoulder level. Going to ease that left knee across to the right. So you're creating a spinal twist. Be mindful of how this feels in your body. Only take your knee to the point that opens your spine comfortably. There shouldn't be any strain. So the further your knee goes to the right, the deeper the twist is in your spine. You can then look along your left arm, hold the pose, breathe and relax. Each breath out, a sense of release, of letting go. Notice how the body releases as we hold the pose and breathe, using the breath to soften. And slowly back to center. Bring your foot onto the floor. Adjust your body and draw the left knee into your chest, hands around the knee, and rest with breath. Some slow, deep circles with your left knee. Taking the circle deep into your hip joint. Nice and slow and easy. Back the other way. One more circle. Coming back to center. Stretch your leg up. Hands behind the leg and the hamstring a nice stretch just to the point where it's releasing, not tightening. So don't overextend that stretch. Breathe as you hold that sense of softening. Your arms down beside your body and slowly lower your leg to the floor. And rest with a breath, bending the right knee, the foot high into the groin, and allowing the knee to roll out to the right. Be aware each side is different. Don't be concerned if one side is tighter than the other. It's quite natural. Again, just use your breath. Let the breath do the work. Each breath out, soften, release, relax from your hip. Slowly easing back to the center. Placing your foot onto your left knee, your left thigh. Left hand onto the knee. Right arm out to shoulder level. And easing your knee across to the left. Checking in on how this feels in your spine. Creating a spinal twist. Head turns to the right. Feel the breath softening, releasing, opening up. Muscles that may be tight. Each breath out, letting go a little more. And slowly easing back to center. Just your body. And draw the knee into your chest, hands around your knee and rest. Nice easy breaths, softening. Any muscles you still feel tight. Breathing, bringing, release. And nice, slow, deep circles with your knee. Going deep into your hip joint. Back the other way. One more circle. And back to center. Rest in knee to chest pose. And stretching your leg up. Support your leg with your hands and feel the back of your leg gently releasing with the stretch. Feeling of softening the hamstring. Arms down beside your body and slowly lower your leg to the floor. Nice full deep breath in and out. Coming up onto your elbows. If this isn't comfortable, you can do it lying down. So just check in with your shoulders and your neck. So what we're doing is breathing in and lifting the belly up toward the ceiling. Rolling your shoulders back. Rolling your head back only if your neck is okay with this. Fish pose. We continue to lift the front body up toward the ceiling. Breathing freely as you hold. If you feel inclined, you can open the elbows to allow the top of your head to move onto the floor, but please don't do this unless you are comfortable. Just stay on the elbows. Whatever position you're in, you need to be comfortable. Use your breath. Be mindful and aware of how your body feels in the pose. Any strain, please come out of the pose. Lifting your head up and slowly coming back up onto your elbows. Nice deep breaths. Bend your knees. Put your tailbone up and come down again so your tailbone is positioned correctly. Draw the left knee into your chest. Stretch the leg up and move the leg down so both knees are together. Breathe freely as you hold. Bring the leg back up, bend your knee, and bring your foot back onto the floor. Nice deep breath in and out. And the right knee to your chest. Stretch your leg up. And lower the leg until both knees are together. And hold the pose, breathing freely. Soften the right leg so the muscles don't tire. Full deep breaths as you hold. Bringing the leg back up. Knee to chest. And your foot back onto the floor. A full deep breath as you rest. Now we're working with both legs, both knees to the chest. Stretch both legs up. And if it's comfortable, draw the legs down a little ways. You don't have to go too far, just as far as is okay without straining. Breathe freely as you hold. Draw the legs back up again. Knees to chest. And bringing your feet back onto the floor. Just coming onto your hands and pushing yourself up. And take a moment just to stand, breathe and rest. Feet just slightly apart. Find a spot on the floor in front of you or ahead of you. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms moving forward and up, and if you can find your balance coming up onto your toes. Coming back onto your heels, holding onto your right wrist with your left hand. Stretch up. Stretch up, over to the left into our moon pose. Opening the whole of the right side of your body. Breathe freely as you hold. Coming back to center. Hands together, stretch up, stretch up, stretch up. Holding on to your left wrist and over to the right. Stretch moves deep into your spine. Breathe and relax and release as you hold. Don't go too far into the pose where it's uncomfortable. Feeling of the whole left side of your trunk opening up, opening the ribs. And back to center. Make the hands and stretch up. You can come up onto your toes again. And coming back down. Arms around your body. And rest with breath. Breathe in and move your arms forward and up as we work into a nice slow deep circle. Breathing out and the arms move back. So keep the arms soft. Breath in, coming forward and up. And the breath out, moving back and down. Just connecting with your own breathing cycle. and the other way. One more circle. Rest with breath. Find a spot on the floor in front of you or ahead of you. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms moving forward to shoulder level, palms turning up, elbows off lock. If you can find your balance, come up onto your toes. If not, stay flat. We're bending the knees as we come down into the chair pose, just coming as far as is comfortable. Hold, breathe and relax. Relax your shoulders, arms. Coming back up, arms above your head, stretching up onto the toes if you can. And coming back onto your heels, let your arms float down. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Stretch the arms, shoulder blades are drawn together. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, bend your knees, bring your trunk forward. Arms move away from the body as you come into a bend. Just coming as far as is comfortable. Let your head relax. Keep the knees bent to protect your spine. Arms away from the body just as far as is comfortable for you. Opening the shoulders, opening your chest, upper back. Breathe freely as you hold. Inhale. Bend the knees deeply as you come up. Release your hands and rest with breath.